the Watauga Arts Council with your host, Cherry Johnson, serving arts in Watauga County for more than 30 years.
Hi, I'm Cherry Johnson, Watauga County Arts Council. We always like to promote all of our friends in the arts, and one of our big friends in the arts is the theater department at ASU. And we do a lot of talking to those folks. We care a lot about the programs they do. I have with me Davidson, who is an instructor. What is your official title?
I'm a lecturer in the Department of Theater and Dance, and I teach playwriting, theater history, and script analysis.
All right, that's a long way of saying wrestling cats or something like that, herding cats, is that what they say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So your job for the upcoming theater production, which I believe is Big Love.
That's right.
Is what?
I'm the director.
Okay, so you selected the production?
No.
Okay, how did that happen?
They had already selected the season, and the directing of this play just came to me, and I said, okay.
Okay. All right, did you get to choose the cast?
Yeah.
All right, so you chose the two lovely ladies that are with us today.
Mm-hmm.
We have Laura Levine and
Yes.
Hilary Wheeless.
Yes.
Did I get it right? Good. And I was talking to them before. They're theater students at ASU. They're in the production. I believe you said you're from Winston? No,
Raleigh.
you're from Raleigh,
Yes.
and you're from Winston. Okay, we'll get this straight one day. Okay, now you girls are theater majors, so that means that you do this a lot. You're one production after another. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Tell me about some of your experiences on that.
Well, I'm a theater education major,
Ah.
so we take all kinds of classes, technical classes too. So we're either working on, being in the cast, or working on costumes, or on lighting, or sound, or I like ushering for the shows. So
Right.
you're always doing something.
You have to know how to do everything.
Yeah,
So if you're the teacher, everything falls on your back.
yeah.
So now what about you?
I'm a performance major, which is slightly different, but we have a lot of classes, devoted to your voice and your acting style. And there's always productions going on. That's what I love about Appalachian. There's so many different things you can be doing all the time, whether it's a production by the Greek organization,
Wow.
Alpha Psi Omega, or a department-sponsored
So
production.
now what are your goals if you're a performance major?
Well, there's an internship that can help you, get into professional theater.
Right.
So my goal as a performance major is to become a paid actress. And that's what a lot of people's goals are. But some people want to go into different aspects of theater. So it really
Okay.
depends on the person.
Depends on what you're doing. Yeah. Now, Derek, what's your background?
I'm an actor and director and playwright, and I had done all of those things before returning to the university. I went back in the 90s to get my master's degree in playwriting, and then I got my PhD in theater history and criticism at the University of Washington in Seattle.
Wow.
But I had been a professional actor and director.
Now, one of your productions was recently performed. Which one is it?
Here, the AYPT did one of my plays for
That's it.
young people.
I knew I'd heard your name brandished about in a few places.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about Young Love. What's this about?
Big Love is...
Big Love.
Yeah, it's both, actually. It's young as well. All of the,
With these young actors, it's got to be young.
That's right. They're playing their age. And it's actually a very interesting play and a very interesting process. The play is by Charles Mee, contemporary playwright. This is only about 10 years old, this play. And it's a recycled, revised version of a play that was first performed in 463 BC.
Wow.
So it's had quite a career, this
Seriously?
play. Yeah. And the original play was by Aeschylus, one of the Greek dramatists, and the original title was The Suppliant Maidens.
Which were probably played by men at that point in
They
history.
were, as a matter of fact. And it is about 50 women who are seeking asylum because they are promised in marriage to 50 men, their cousins as it happens, and they don't want to marry them. So they seek asylum in another country. They're granted asylum, but they do in fact end up having to marry the men. And so they decide to engage in a pact amongst them, the 50, to, after the marriage, to murder all of their husbands in their wedding beds that night. And all but one of them succeed or fail, depending on how you look at it. And this is pretty much the crux of the current version, Big Love.
Very interesting. And so I guess you're not going to tell us what really happens at the end.
Well, no, it would be a spoiler, and it's very interesting how they work it out.
It does sound interesting. Okay, now, for those people who are just dying of curiosity and they just got to go check it out, this interview will be aired during the time that your production's airing. So what are the times and dates of your productions?
Dates, that's good. It opens Wednesday, April 25th, and it runs through Sunday, April 29th.
Great.
And the 25th through the 28th, that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, those performances are at 7:30, and the Sunday, the 29th, performance is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right.
And this is at the Wahlberg Theater on the ASU
It's
campus.
one of my favorite spaces in the community.
It really is a great theater.
It's neat. And what's the set like?
It's interesting. It's a combination of old and new, just like the play. And in fact, the play is a constant collection of quotations from other plays,
Really?
other songs. At one point, the sisters sing "You Don't Own Me," the Leslie Gore
Right.
50s tune. And it has Mendelssohn's Wedding March. It just has a whole bunch of different things. There are quotes from films, Fellini, and there are several moments where we actually quote the film The Matrix from 1999.
Boy,
So-
somebody had a copyright nightmare getting this thing put together.
yeah. Well, Charles Meade didn't seem to worry too much about that. He said that's our problem. actually, producing
is it
the
really?
play, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so the set is it has Greek-looking columns, and it has something that looks not unlike an Italianate villa balcony, and a beautiful Mediterranean sky in the background. But it also has texts and recycled materials, because the play has been recycled, and you can discern the occasional actual quote from an Aeschylean play,
Really?
and newspaper print, and bottles that have been recycled in
All
cardboard.
kinds of hidden meanings in this thing.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Now, tickets are how much?
$15 for the general public,
Uh-huh.
$6 for students,
Right.
and I think seniors get a discount as well.
So with all those great prices, the house is going to fill up. It's what, about 325 seats?
No,
335 seats, something like
it's
that.
Three
I
something.
think it's 338 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
but,
that.
So in other words, if you want yours, hurry up. And then you can get tickets, I'm sure, at the box office. Anywhere else?
I don't know. I
At this
think
late
there's
date,
online.
probably
you
the
can
box
get,
office is the best place to get them.
Yeah, and that's in the
Yeah.
front of the Wahlberg, and you can come anytime after 12, I think, 12 to 5, or is
It's
it 2 to 5?
12:30 to 5 on Tuesday and Thursday,
Thank you.
and 2 to 5 Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Fantastic. And
Yeah.
so Monday obviously being out of the question for this
Right.
production, but folks want to be sure and get their ticket right away, because with that limited number of seats, you know, you do want to get one. However, in the Wahlberg, there's not a bad seat
That's right.
in that whole house. So whatever
right.
seat you get, it's going to be a good one. So
And there are tickets at the door as well.
that's wonderful. Now, we're looking forward to this production. And what do you two play? I'm still curious. Nobody's really, are you two of the maidens?
She is. I'm Eleanor, who's a house guest at the house that the wedding takes place at. So I sort of orchestrate the wedding. I'm a bit of a wedding planner.
Ah, okay, the wedding
a lot of
planner. Another borrow from another play. Okay, so you're kind of the wedding planner. You're one of the girls getting married.
Yes, I play Lydia, one of the sisters who
Uh-huh.
has run away.
Okay, and do you succeed?
I can't tell you that.
Jeez. Well,
You'll have to
like
come
you said,
see.
it all depends on which way you look at it anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to seeing how you come out of this deal, you know, and whether she ends up in jail or what. This will be very interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in your production. Thank you for coming and sharing this
Thank you
with
so
us.
much for having us.
And I just hope that you make a point of making sure that you get a chance to see this production. ASU's theater productions, I have yet to see a bad one. They are excellent quality. after all, these folks are the next thing to professional actors. I mean, they're like a half a step from it, you know. So you've got really great quality right there in your department.
That's
and
true.
you guys do wonderful productions. So.
Thank you.
So be sure you get your tickets. Check out their website, which I'm sure is listed across the bottom of the screen. You can also check our website, watauga-arts.org, for this and so much more.
The Watauga Arts Council with your host, Cherry Johnson, serving arts in Watauga County for more than 30 years.